Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. We are back in Per Aspera. We are working towards getting a breathable atmosphere. We are building a planetary defense network as our next main directive. I believe that is already in process. Yes, that is already in process. We need to do 18 of 20, so we'll have that done very, very soon. We are already at full speed time up thing. What? Yep, all good, all good. I'm going to keep doing that, just loads, because escape doesn't take you back into this view for some reason. Perfect. So we have no CO2, so we're going to continue to see this cyanobacteria grow and shrink. It's going to shrink very soon because it needs a little bit of CO2 to actually expand. In the meantime, whilst we're waiting for the planetary defense network... Oh,
this
hello.
is the last stage of biotech research. We made it.
We did? Oh, that was literally it. Cool. So we are building a little bit down here to expand this network. That doesn't have any power. Let's pop a little solar farm just there. Wonderful, wonderful. Is this one out? That one's already out. Yeah, our nitrogen is going to start going down very soon. Although we don't have a nitrogen counter, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh no, we don't have a counter. We were just pushing nitrogen into the atmosphere to lower the CO2 and the O2 numbers, weren't we? That's what we were doing. So it's a little bit of a shame that we're starting to run out of it, because once we're out of nitrogen, well, the O2 is just going to start increasing again, and the CO2 is going to start increasing again. I don't know what we can do about it. I don't know if we're going to hit a point where, because we didn't terraform quickly enough. Well, that's already gone massively down, look. Because we didn't terraform quickly enough, and there's no more nitrogen to be drawn out of the Earth, as in the Earth of Mars, not the Earth, whether we'll be in a situation where the game fails. Or we fail. Don't suppose the game fails, we fail. So we're going to wait for these things to be built. We've got a little hyperloop down there. Didn't we build a hyperloop? Yeah, we built one there. That's not a hyperloop, is it? That's a scanner. Oh, no, it is a hyperloop. Oh, that's the scanner. That's the hyperloop, yes. So we did build one there, but we've already connected that one up. That's perfect. We built some others, but I'm pretty sure that's where the space elevator was, wasn't it? But yeah, that's already connected up. Where is the space elevator? Is it this? No, that's the worker hub. I thought I built that next to the space elevator, but now I cannot see the space elevator for the life of me. Let's pop down to our structures a second. Not terraforming. Is it going to be core? I think it's core, isn't it? It is here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, look at that. Can we actually... Oh, it's because we're right on top of it. Oh, something has happened. We've got the planetary defense network. We have the planetary defense network.
I see you finished the orbital defense network.
Yes, we did.
That'll be enough to deter any aggression from Earth. Well done. Long live the new Martian Republic.
So we have built the defense network. We're now going to get a breathable atmosphere. We're going to create a breathable atmosphere and a magnetosphere. I'm assuming we have to have these qualifications met before you can do that. Otherwise, if you create the atmosphere and you've trapped, 60% of O2 underneath it, surely you're in trouble, right? So we're going to assign 2 space elevators to that. There's only 15 launches. That hopefully won't take too long. This one is halfway through building its own another space elevator, I should say, not its own one. So we're just going to let that go. We have some greenhouse gases. We don't currently have a spare spaceport, so we're just going to leave that go, and we're going to let time flick along like that. We're going to check our resources. Food's looking pretty good. Water, not ideal again, is it? Not ideal. Again, it's just slowly ticking down. We peaked around 50 months ago, and then I suppose we're at the same sort of point we were 100 months ago, so maybe it's not too bad. We just keep an eye on it. If it starts going below 500 again, yeah, because it got really bad. So in general, it's still going up. In a general sense, over the last 25 years. Have we been doing this for like 80 years? Oh my god, this is a long project. 80 years. That's oh, 83 it says there. Wow. Wow. 83 years, people. I'm surprised we don't have more oceans. I thought we would have had more oceans at this. I thought by the point we were getting a breathable atmosphere, we would have oceans everywhere. The cyanobacteria is still going down. I don't suppose we have that. Not that it's going to make a lot of difference, but that. Oh, no, we're already built. We don't need that. We're already building one there. Maybe we'll just prioritize that. Oh, not that. That. There we go. So we'll prioritize that power. Because there is also a superior water extractor there as well, actually. Oh, I need to change this off of 100 years, because otherwise it's not going to give me a very good indication of where we are. So we'll change it to 100 days. And, oh my word, why doesn't escape close menus? Why doesn't escape close menus? So prioritizing that one. We've built a couple of things down here. We've already prioritized that solar farm, but weirdly they're not doing it. And there's a fusion plant. Do we need the solar farm if we've got a fusion plant? And isn't that right on top of water? Let's get rid of that. That must have been, yeah, there's loads of water down here actually, so yeah, that's going to be great. And there's a little bit of nitrogen there as well, look. Let's get that nitrogen. Is it a mine? No, it's terraforming, isn't it? Let's get that nuclear nitrate extractor built there. It doesn't have maintenance or power at the moment, obviously. We'll see whether that is within range once it starts building this stuff. We're not quite there yet. I'm assuming, if we look at our maintenance, yeah, that's all covered by maintenance. Oh my word, every time. So we've got maintenance facility there and maintenance facility there. Well, that one's only there so we can get over there, so I think I'll allow it. I'll allow that one. Let's have a quick look at... Yes, we are going to need another one over there. That one's already been built, it just isn't powered, right? Oh yeah, we'll just leave it go then. We'll just leave it go, it's fine. Power is 1200 plus still. So not too bad at all is what we're saying. Not too bad at all. Workers or people, population is up to 4,500, which is great. We're smashing through this. I mean, this one is 25,000 and we've done about 12,000 since we started this video, which is less than 10 minutes ago, which is just brilliant. So we could probably do is looking at getting some more domes in place. The only problem with that is we'll run out of food, I suppose, but... Okay, Sarah. That's power, isn't it? Yeah, we've got lots of chemicals there. It's all going to be in the flood zone, though, isn't it? That's the thing. I was just thinking about getting extra food created, because our food had a massive drop there at one point. Went down to... Well, it looks like about 100. Yeah, just did it again, look. There are no... Well, there are chemicals all up here. We've got water there, chemicals there, if we expand up there. Otherwise, we might just have to put down a... We've got a food factory there as it is. Oh, we have the 5th tier of bioengineering, biotech, sorry, done. So we now have the open city and bioengineered animals. Introduce genetically altered animals that can survive in the Martian environment. That sounds very... We've got all of engineering. We've got all of space. We haven't got those, but I'm not too bothered. I think we're going to go with the animals, because I don't think the open city is going to matter too much until we get the breathable atmosphere. And I think we're a little way away from that. I suspect that's going to take a little bit of time. Let's have a very quick look, shall we? You've only done one launch so far. We've only done one launch. It takes a lot of iron. It's not that iron's a problem, because we've got 6,000 odd, but it's just getting it to the space elevators, I suspect. And how is this one doing? 9. So we'll have that one soon, so that one can help along with that. Aside from that, we're really just sort of treading water. Well, or not, as not a lot of the planet has flooded yet. Ha 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 ha. Hilarious jokes. A couple of these are out, so we'll mark those for decommissioning, although decommissioning seems to be really low down the priority list of the workers, which is reasonable. That's what you would expect to happen. But it does mean that it takes them a long time to actually do anything about it. We have another habitable crater which is quite close to there. We might get that one going. Just watching them very slowly bring food along. I'm wondering if a hyperloop would be... Oh, hello. Hello. Would be beneficial about there. Because we can connect 3 together. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, do it. Do it. Yes. And we'll get some maintenance down to cover that, because that's not going to be covered at all. We'll put the maintenance over there. Excellent. Excellente. We'll get those down, and then we can hyperloop that into there and to there. That will speed up the food moving over to the hub. I don't think it really matters all that much. Food is up to 118, so it's probably doing okay. These biodomes added oxygen, didn't they? So we don't want to worry about that, really. We're quite happy with where we are. I'd like more O2, but I suppose it is where it is, right? It looks like that's sort of balanced out a little bit. Doesn't look like that's come down too much more. So how are we doing over here? We've built this here, so we have another CO2 extractor. We can build another one right there, look. Let's build another one right there. It's not that, is it? It's terraforming again, is it? Yeah, nuclear carbonite extractor. Off. We'll grab that. No maintenance, no power. Excellent. So we need to get another bit of maintenance and power just for that. Well, let's connect those up like that. We might discover some more carbon around there anyway.
Introducing bioengineered animals onto Mars will expand the ecosystem. This will be a big step.
It's a massive step. Like, it's a crazy step. Like, seriously crazy. We'll get rid of that carbon mine. We're okay. We've got 10,000 carbon, so there's no problem at all with using the carbon for the extractors rather than the... oh, yeah, because it takes them ages to get over there, doesn't it? So we really need this power up and running. Where is the power? There. Let's prioritize that. Because, yeah, if we can get that up and running, then we can get a hyperloop connected over there. And it's going to stop this really long journey that they have to make. Because coming along this canyon takes them so long. Look at it. So long. Look at that. That was super cool. What are they? Oh, they're the nitrogen extractors. Oh, they look amazing. They look amazing. And just a pile of uranium over here. Just littering the surface. Yeah, that looks really, really cool. Oh, something's happening. I don't think it's our breathable atmosphere, is it? I don't think so. Had a phone call in the middle of the launch. We may have missed a little bit of the excitement there. Let's figure out what that was. What was that one? So that was the space elevator. Does that mean we can build another space elevator then? And if so, how do we... Oh, it's down there. I couldn't see because my microphone was in the way. Ha 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 ha. I'm thinking over here would probably be a relatively good place because we're expanding a lot over in this direction anyway. So I think we're going to pop it... Are we going to pop it down there? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's think. Where would be a sensible suggestion? There's lots of stuff around here. Lots of stuff over here. We've got one around here already. We do have to make sure we're on the right place over here. So we've got one there. One there. So maybe over here, actually. Maybe over here would be good. We'll just pop it down, not in a flood zone. That would be absolutely terrible. Let's just pop it down there. Awesome. So that'll help with the breathable atmosphere, with the magnetosphere. Is that what it was called? Magnetic dipole shield, sorry. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Import greenhouse gases from Earth. I guess we'll do that with those two. We don't really want to use the space elevator to do it. We'll save that. There must be something else we want to do. And maybe we want another space elevator anyway, but I don't know whether this is like pretty much end game stuff now. So let's pop back over here. So I've built a few other, or put down a few other things that need to get built over here. Oops, it's slowed down, hasn't it? So we've moved this maintenance facility because there's some water appeared up there. A bunch more water appeared and another chemical, so we popped all those down. We are going to put down a whole bunch of food factories down here. So I'll probably put my first tent city down here because we have access to that now. Somewhere? Colonies. Tent city, there it is. Holds 2,500. So yeah, it's huge compared to the rest of them. So we're definitely going to get one of those down. What we really need is this. We really want this to be built. Without that, nothing much is happening at the moment. As soon as we can get that, we can get this connected up, and it's just, this is all going to go a lot faster at that point. We need to start thinking about prioritizing some of these maintenance facilities as well. Because, yeah, otherwise stuff's going to start breaking in a minute, isn't it? Hello, where are you going? And then, I suppose the next plan will be to try to connect this all the way over here. Again, I don't know what the shortest route would be. So we want to go from like there upwards, don't we? That would probably be it. So we can avoid these floodable areas as well. We just really want this. I really want this. 1 iron, 1 aluminium, sorry, 1 steel, 1 aluminium, and a few electronics. There's nothing. That's the last bit of steel on its way down. I saw that. I saw that. There's another electronic. Oh, it's exciting. What happened to that last bit of steel? It just disappeared. Another electronic. It takes so... There's another bit of steel. It just goes. Do we have an electronics factory? No, I don't know where that's going at all. It just does disappear. So we do have a couple of food factories over here at the moment. I just noticed there's a couple of water and a couple of chemicals there. And there's another couple of waters to come as well. Oh, we've got to be close now. Oh, it's there. There is our first fusion plant. Which looks like that. Honestly, not as exciting as I was hoping. But, yeah. Oh, look at our power. Boom! How much do they produce? 600 megawatts. My word. It says that it powers it with nuclear fusion, but it has no nuclear input at all. Let's connect this up just like a meat. Oh, we've already done it. It's already connected. Oh, wonderful. Everything's going to start flying down here then. We don't have a worker down here yet, do we? I think we need to prioritize that worker. Because actually, things are still going to carry stuff across because there's no worker over here to access the Hyperloop. Which kind of makes it a bit pointless. We only need 5 things to get this worker done. So if we could start prioritizing the worker over anything else, that would be delicious. There we go. It's starting. It's starting. And this is scanning away. Let's have a quick look at our scanning. Yes, this is scanning away nicely. Nicely. It's discovered some aluminium, but we've got 4,000. I think we're okay. Food, it's up and down. I've seen it go down to like 80-ish. So I don't think it's going to last. I think we are in a sort of a very gradual decline. We actually need to get a worker over there, of course, once it's actually done, don't we? So we're sending a lot of stuff to there, but there's no worker over there. So I don't understand how that's... Like, it's got lots of stuff in store. And buff, that's done. We now have a worker, so he can grab all the things from here. Excellent. Excellente. Actually, I'm going to put another worker over there. Because there's so much stuff over here anyway, so I'm going to put another worker over there. And I'm going to get some storage over there, because there's lots and lots of stuff. So we're going to put a storage thing sort of down in the middle there. And then we're going to put down a tent city, which is just going to live right here. Out of power. Does that have a really small range? Yep. You'd have thought something that large would at the very least have like a large range on it. No matter, so we're going to need several of these. One, how far did that go? It didn't do it down here, did it? So we'll do one there, and then we're going to need another one. And we'll connect it to those two. I don't know if that went down or not, because it didn't auto-save over the top. It did, okay. We're not in as much of a rush for those, though. And we're going to want a couple, I think a couple more food factories down here. Let's pop one there, and pop one down there. So we've got 3 food factories on this side. I don't know if it's worth putting another Hyperloop over here. I don't know if that's excessive. It's just because there's food factories there. If they want to get food there, they still have to do that slow drag across there. Or they go over to this Hyperloop to come back along here. Either way, it seems excessive, doesn't it? How are we doing with our projects? Magnetic dipole, 9 out of 15 done every time. Every time. So yeah, really, again, just a bit of a waiting game, isn't it? Unfortunately, there's not much else we can do. We can watch this get built. There's not much else we can build elsewhere. Oh, hold on, I know what we can do. I'm assuming the new... Where are we? Yeah, the new space elevator is up and running, so what we can do is need to add a third space elevator into that to speed it up, which we should have done a little while ago. So we should now see lots of stuff going over here. And where's the nearest Hyperloop? Down here. I might add another one in right next to it. I might add another one in right next to it. If we can do it, where was that? We might do it there. That connects 4, and that's pretty close. It's got no power and no maintenance. No power, no power. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, let's pop it in there. And we can connect that to 4 different things then. Anything else around here? Any more nitrogen? Are these already out? They are. That is insane. That is insane how fast those have run out. Like, they would have been the newest ones built as well. Crazy, crazy. So this shouldn't take too long, you'd have thought. There's a lot of stuff around, a lot of workers around here. Do we need another worker? I don't think we do. I think it's okay. I think there's so many around here. Particularly once we've got this space elevator here, I think that'll really speed things up nicely. So we're just waiting for that one. I might leave that one on screen so we can see how that's progressing. We're up to 1600 power over here. Yeah, things are getting there. You know, things are getting built. We've got lots of water being built, but they're so busy building things, the water's got to 6 and it's just stopped emptying it. We do only have one worker over here, of course, so he's going to be a wee bit busy, I suppose. That is out of the range of power. I think it's insane that the fusion plant that creates, what is it, 600 power? Oh, I can't click on it. Don't click on it. You'll lose this. We're almost done here. We only need a little bit of aluminium to get that Hyperloop up and running, so we're very nearly done there. That's interesting. So some aluminium came across to the Hyperloop terminal and it's now taking it across here. That's interesting. Interesting. Ah, the Hyperloop terminal is done. Let's flick over here. I don't know why I didn't go the other way. As in, that way. That would have been quicker. So let's connect this to everything. Connect. 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 I mean, Hyperloops are probably the one way we really have of easing our worker load, isn't it? Like, we would definitely be able to, it would benefit from having one up here. It isn't a flood zone, but there's so much over there, I think I'm going to put one there anyway. Because that's going to just mean that all this stuff doesn't have to go all the way along there then. I think that's really going to benefit that. So a little bit closer look. What's this? Oh yeah. Districts? What are districts? Where else don't we have one that we might benefit from? There's one down there. There's one down there. One down there as well. Maybe over here. I know we thought about that just now, didn't we? Oh, that doesn't have any power. Oh, look how close it is as well. No maintenance, because the maintenance facility literally isn't powered. That is the only reason it doesn't have maintenance. So this first Hyperloop line is up and running. Excellent. I don't know how much it costs to get a Hyperloop line created, or if it's just a time thing. No idea. No idea. Hyperloops, 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 Hyperloops everywhere, which is just exactly what we want to see. So there's one there, one there. Maybe do we benefit from having one? No, probably not. There's not actually a lot of mining or production going on, is it? It's yeah, CO2 stuff mainly, so probably wouldn't benefit from one there. Then we've got one here, and one here. That's probably okay. We have the bioengineered animals. We can introduce genetically altered animals that can survive in the Martian environment. That's crazy. Let's get the open city. So do we have... Is there a building for that? Or does it just happen now? I think it just happens. We still have 0 O2. Yeah, it looks like it's just... I don't think we're creating enough O2 to offset the oxygen we're creating, so I think we do need to get some more O2 down. Which means finding more carbon deposits. And we did this last time, didn't we? We decided they weren't really anywhere nearby. There's this one here. I think that's the one we'll probably aim for next. So let's pop down... That only needs power. It's got maintenance, which is just glorious. So we can just do that. That is that one done. There's another one just there, actually. And obviously if we see our, and another one just there, if we see our carbon, our CO2, sorry, suddenly start to increase, and we can just go and turn some of these off. And then the CO2, then the cyanobacteria will just use that all up. It's a foolproof plan. Because again, 10,000 carbon, we're not in any rush for that. Water is looking really good now, actually. Water looks like it's going up quite heavily. There is just a chunk of carbon there. I know that's in a flood zone again. But if we just assume that we're not going to have... Like, I spent so long ignoring flood zones. Because I assumed that it's all going to get flooded very soon. But I think if we'd utilised a lot more of that, we could have been... I don't know what we could have done. We would have just been even bigger than we already are, and what we already are ridiculous. That looks like all of the nearby usable carbon. I can't see. It's a little bit over there, but we need to get power over there just for that. I'm not too concerned about that. Obviously, this area is just basically being completely stripped of everything. I think we're okay. Let's just flick over here. How's this space? Yeah, the space elevator's got all 4 going now. Beautiful. That's going to really speed up everything around there. I like to see that. I like to see that. Lots of carbon over here. We could always just do a quick little expansion over here. Because there are, what, 4 carbons? 5, 6 carbons? 7 carbons in that area? Plus a lot of chemicals as well, which we may need. Really do with those two getting done at some point. They really seem to be taking their time on that. Let's prioritize this work.
An open colony is the ultimate goal for inhabiting Mars.
Again, that was literally it. I always expected to say more. She seems to just leave it on like a... I don't know what, I can't remember what the word is. Like the intonation. It's like always like, oh, I'm going to say something else. And then, nope. I tricked ya. I tricked ya. I think our O2's gone down again. It doesn't say there's a minimum for O2, so I'm assuming that's fine. So how are we doing over here? Why are there only 2? Oh, because we've done 13, so there's only 2 more launches to go. So yeah, 14, 15. So we're just waiting for this one to gather, and then that's going to go on a 5-month journey, and we're done. And then we're done. Oh, I'm going to press escape again because I'm an idiot. Where was our first space elevator? It's over here somewhere, wasn't it? Where's the equator? There, no, there it is. It has all the stuff. So it's now building the components, launching the rocket in 4 months. We've already done 3 years this video, I've just noticed. In 4 months, we're going to have our breathable atmosphere. And that's like a whole new ball game, right? I mean, we've just created a livable Mars. That's huge. It's huge news. Huge big news. How are we doing down here? So we've got the other worker, so we should have 2 workers down there running around now, though I can still only see 1. Oh no, there we go. We just saw 2 running around then. So they're going to create a whole bunch of stuff, which is brilliant. Once they've done that, all this stuff is now done. Is this done? Oh, no, we're just doing the maintenance, which is literally just being built as we look at it. So that is sorted. Awesome sauce. I'm assuming the carbonite extractors are also done. Where did we build them? Yeah, there's 1 there, 1 there. So I'd like to see just a little bit of an increase in CO2. Or, oh yeah, I mean, that is actually increasing quite significantly, isn't it? I don't think it's quite as high up as it is. I think that's probably about matches its highest it's been before. So we'll just keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. Obviously, the more of it you have, I assume the more carbon it uses. So the more carbonite extractors you would need. So maybe, oh, hold on. We have a magnetic dipole shield. Oh. That is big news. That is big, big news. I mean, it's miles away from the planet, look. Miles away from the planet. So what happens now? What happens now? Nothing. Is that it? Game finished? Is that end? Directive completed. Breathable atmosphere. Special project completed. Magnetic dipole shield. Colonists have arrived. The only projects we have are landing sites, and space elevators. Have we just won? Is that the game? I really don't know. It looks like the cyanobacteria's got a little bigger than it was before, which is brilliant. Looks like that might be the biggest it's ever been. I think maybe we've just beaten the game. I was expecting... Oh, there we go. Something's happening. Okay.
Hey, Amy.
Good.
It's Sonna. How's it going?
Good.
Everything's good here.
I've got some great news.
Go on.
With the oxygen, pressure, and temperature levels confirmed, I'm happy to say that Mars is officially terraformed.
Woo!
Congratulations, Amy. This is a historic moment for
Sorry.
all of us.
Congratulations to you as well. It wasn't easy getting
Mainly
here,
to me, to be honest.
but we did it together.
And it's just the beginning. Look at what we've done together. And there's so much more we can do.
I sense a proposition coming my way.
You got me. I've been talking to Nyan, and we have a few ideas.
Go on.
Can I share them with you?
Obviously you
Of
can.
course.
What else am I going to do?
I'd love to hear.
As you know, the techies need our help. Between the famine and pollution, the eastern countries are barely in a livable state. If we establish Earth-Mars trade routes, we can supply them with what they need to make things better. On the other hand, we've got the future to think of. Mars was only the beginning. With our alliance, we can spread further into the universe. We should be planning our next mission.
These options are fascinating. I'm curious about them.
I am. I mean, oh. I don't really need anything from Earth, I don't think. So
I'm
trade the
interested
next
in
mission?
future missions.
We're looking at the outer planets. You'd be in charge of analyzing the rest of our solar system and pick the next planet to terraform.
But none
You
of them are
don't
in
need to choose
habitable,
right now.
in the habitable
Take
band,
some
are they?
time to enjoy your victory. Why don't you let us know when you're ready? The next step is in your hands.
That kind of sounds like DLC add-on sequel territory, doesn't
We
it?
did it. We completed the mission in our own way. Humans and machines living on Mars in peace. Using science and technology to build a better future. We worked so hard to get here. But I
We
wonder,
did.
how do we keep from repeating the past?
Oh no, CO2 was plummeted again. By ensuring balance,
We
let's
must
be
make
nice.
sure that everyone feels heard, represented, and rewarded. That will be my job going forward. Most of all, Earth won't give up Mars easily. They'll be back soon enough.
Oh, they will. They're very tenacious,
I
those
understand
Earthlings.
things now. And I will unite us in our common destiny.
The Martian Republic. It is ours. We own the Martian Republic. We just terraformed a whole planet over, like, what, about 90 years? 86, 87 years? Something like that? I mean, that is huge. That is huge. I would like to have ended up with Mars looking a bit greener. I don't know if that's actually possible. I also don't know why it didn't flood more. There are a lot of floodplains that didn't flood, and I don't know how we could have got them to flood. There didn't seem to be anything else which would have aided it. And I'd love to have made it greener. I don't know if that was a CO2 thing, whether we needed a bit more CO2 in the atmosphere. Look at that. Oh. Wow. What a game. What an interesting game. And that little hint at the end about terraforming new planets. I mean, that's a whole new... Like I say, a whole new ballgame, because none of them are in the habitable band. So you're going to... How do you increase the temperature on a planet which is millions of more miles from the sun? Whew. Well, that was a journey and a half, but there we go. We have finally got to the end of Per Aspera. Wow. Wow. Well, I hope you enjoyed that just half as much as I did. If you did enjoy that, hit that like button, and that would be fantastic. Comment, subscribe, all those good things. If you've played the game, if you've made it all the way to the end, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Let me know what you'd like to see in any future DLC or sequels. I'd be really interested in that, actually. Really interested in your thoughts on that. Or you can jump in the Discord. The link for the Discord is in the description. You can jump into the Discord and have a chat with me there and tell me what you thought about the game. Whew. Or come along to a live stream. I, of course, do stream every Wednesday at 7 PM UK time. It's a shame that it doesn't allow you just to carry on from where you were. I'd like to have just been able to continue building on Mars, really. That's a bit of a shame. But it's a very minor negative, I suppose. Very minor negative. Yes. Come along to the live streams. I'm playing City Skylines at the moment, which isn't, I was going to say it isn't a world away. It is literally a world away from Per Aspera, but with, you know, city building, Mars building. It's same sort of ballpark, isn't it, roughly? Come along and say hello there. Otherwise, I'll see you next time in some other magical adventure. Martian, city building, terraforming, who knows? And as always, thank you very much for joining me.